We're now going to talk about finding the maximum flow using something called the minimum cut method. Before we read through these notes, let's just go through an example. So this question is taken from VCAR 2009, and it's multiple choice question 3. And it's asking us to find the maximum flow from source to sink through the network shown above. So you can do this, as we've previously seen, by inspection. So when you've got a simple enough graph, doing it by inspection is sometimes the best way to do it. So remember, what is it exactly we're thinking to find the maximum flow? Well, the maximum flow is found by considering the minimum capacity. So for instance, for this pathway here from source to sink, you only consider the smallest number there, so this number of 1, because even though you can fit 4 people this way and 3 people that way, at the end of the day only one person can cross this way. So that means the maximum flow of this pathway is 1, despite the fact that you've got 4 and 3 there. Hopefully that makes sense. This same logic therefore applies to all the different pathways from source to sink. So again, even though you can go 4 and 6 people here, at the end of the day only 4 people can go through that last section. So therefore, the maximum capacity is going to be that 4 for this pathway. And so too for our last one here, we've got 2, 3, and 6. Therefore, it's going to be 2 there. So therefore, our maximum capacity is going to be the maximum flow is going to be the minimum capacity. So 1 plus 4 is 5, plus 2 is 7. My answer is going to be 7. What we're now going to see is something other than the inspection method. We're now going to see what we call the minimum cut method, and it follows the same logic. And that is, can I draw a line through my network which separates the source from the sink using the minimum weighting, so using the smallest weightings for each one. So for instance, if I can create a cut that goes through 1, 4, and 2, this here, this minimum cut going through it is achieving for me what the maximum flow is. Because as you can see, I've separated the source from the sink by going through the smallest weightings. And so 1 plus 4 is 5, plus 2 is 7. So this is the minimum cut method, and this is how it operates. So now knowing all of this, let's read through this definitions here. And again, as I'm reading through this definition, some of it might seem a bit overly complicated until we go into more examples, but it's really important that we read it through and then we'll see some more examples.